Hello fellow pilots. Okay, so today I am on the deck of the carrier and we are going to do a cold start. This is how I do the cold start. There's obviously a lot more tutorials out there that can take 20 to 30 minutes, but this is a quick tutorial how to get yourself set up from cold start on the carrier. I may do one for the field air setup. The only difference is the INS setup. Okay, right, so let's start. Batteries on. Once you've got the batteries on, let's call up the ground crew and we'll ask for ground electrical power.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
We'll wait for
Copy. Ground power is now on.
Ground power's on. Okay, so the IFEI here, we're just going to hit reset. And then we're going to hold down number 1 here on the ground power till our landing light here, gear lever, flashes. And then we turn on all 4.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Fantastic. So now we're starting up. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start turning on my DDIs. And we'll turn on our HUD and our MPD. We'll wait for them to warm up. I'm going to warm up my HMD as well. Okay, let's get our radar on. And we're going to turn, once this is powered up, we'll turn on our INS and get that ready to CV and box STD heading. And we'll let that spool up. Okay, next I will come over to our left hand panel here, airbox on, and let's start the APU. So I'm going to start doing is bringing the canopy down, so it's a little bit quiet in here. Okay, APU is on. Okay, the throttles are all the way back, so we're going to start to crank the right engine. So click this switch to crank the right engine. And we're watching the FE here, IFEI. When it gets up to around about 20-25 RPM, we'll move the right throttle up. There we go. I'm going to wait till it gets around about 65. We're just making sure it doesn't, the temp doesn't go over to 750, as we have a little problem. Okay, that one's good. Cranking the left engine, and we'll do the same. Wait for the RPM to rise around about 20, 25. There we go. We'll move our left throttle up now. Get up that to 65. Okay, let's check our FCS. Got left bleed on. So once the engines are spilled up, we're at 65. Temp is good. We are going to bleed air. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got flaps, aileron, FCS. So now we can reset our FCS, press and hold, and rudder trim. So we've got no advisories on our FCS page, no crosses, no problems, no errors. Okay, we've got our HMD set up, so let's click on the HMD. Let's click on the line, and we can press the cage on cage button down. I'll say aligning. Oh, the line failed. That's good. So what we do is you unbox, rebox, and we go again. So it doesn't have to be perfect. aligning okay. Then with the TDC, let's start to move these arrows over. Top arrow I'm looking at first. Once it looks half decent, click down on the TDC, and then move the bottom arrow so that lines up. When that looks good, press again. Right, that's done. Our alignment is okay. Wing unlocked is the only one that we've got problems here with, but that's understandable because we haven't actually took off yet. And when we get to the cat, they'll tell us to unlock our wings anyway. So obviously we're taking from carrier. We're going to be flaps auto, carrier in, hook bypass field is into carrier, and skid is off. And that is pretty much the quick way to start up the aircraft. Obviously arm your ejection seat, you can turn on your RWR, set that into receive, and put your dispenser into bypass. And we'll drop that into nav or IFA. Normally I put it into IFA, and that there is how we start up the aircraft from cold. You're pretty much now ready to go.
Like, follow for more.